Hey, everybody. Give me a moment to get straight, and I will. Hello, everyone. I am here on this Thursday, July 29th, 2021, on this Stock Talk Live on Facebook and YouTube. Let's talk about today's market. Again, it's not my intention to be with you very long today. The market did some pretty up and down things today, as you already know. Some pretty much things that are up and down on the market, so you know that already. So we'll discuss that here in just a second. All right. The other thing is, if you're on, let us know that you're on. I see that there's a couple of people that have signed in already. Let me know who you are, where you're from, where you're joining us from. Hold just a second. Let us know who you are, where you're looking or watching from, and number one, and how did you do on the market today? How did you do on the market today? Okay, let's see this. How did you do on the market today? Maggie, is that Maggie or Marty? Maggie, you're on, Maggie. Good evening to you as well. We will be discussing, what's today? Thursday. We will be discussing today's market, just about briefly on today's market, how things went today for you on the market. I closed out in the red, in the negative. Not too bad though, not too bad. I closed out at a negative, not too bad. Um, for the most part, the market was doing. I was doing pretty good today on the market, up until around 11:15 a.m., and then things started going down from there. I do have some calls. I do have some calls. No puts. I do have some calls. Moderna and Tesla and Google and AMD and GSM and Avis Rental Car and CLF. Those are the calls that I have, and then of course multiple stocks. So my calls all will close on, if I'm not mistaken, they will all close. Well, the first three will close on tomorrow. They will close on tomorrow, and then the rest of them will close on August the 20th. I won't be with you that long tonight. All right. Again, the stocks that didn't. Amazon was down today. Aftermarket, Amazon was down aftermarket. And then, of course, Disney. If you look at Disney, if you go to Disney, Disney went down today 75 cents today during the market and 80 cents after market. Disney is $177.55. They closed at that today. And then, of course, that's a stock that I've always made money with. Haven't lost too much money, but today I did lose $13 with them. Disney they do pay dividends. So that's a great investment. That's a great investment to have with Disney. All right, let's talk about some of the more popular stocks. Apple was in the green today. Tesla, of course, was in the green today. AMC Entertainment, which a whole lot of people are jumping on, was in the red today. Sundown Growers, which is cannabis stock, is in the red today. NIO today was in the green. They closed at $41.82 because they went up by 78 cents today during the market. And they lost 80 cents after market, but they ended up in the green today overall. That's NIO. Disney, as we said earlier, was in the green, in the red. Amazon in the red. Microsoft was in the green today. Microsoft gained 28 cents during the market today, but they lost $2.08 after market. All right, it's not a bad stock to have with Microsoft. So if I were you, I would grab some of those. The airliners and the cruise liners, just about all of them did horrible today. American Airlines, Carnival, Nokia did okay today. Nokia closed today at $5.95 because they closed at 24 cents. Now remember, that's just barely creeping up over. Over a penny stock. Because remember, any stock that is $5 or less is considered a penny stock. That's at $5.95. So if I were you, I would grab a few of those. As I'm looking at mine, I've always gained money with that one. It's not expensive, and you can you could trade with them, but they do not pay dividend. Pfizer, the company that makes the coronavirus vaccination, closed in the red today. Delta Airlines in the red. Netflix in the red. Snap in the red. Facebook in the red. NVIDIA or NVIDIA, NVIDIA, closed in the green today because that's NVDA. They closed at $193.75. They gained $1.59 today during the market, but lost $2.87 after market. It's not a bad one to have. I have gained with them. All right. AMD was doing pretty good today. AMD did pretty good today. AMD closed at $101.36. Again, I can remember when that stock was less than $20. Just last year, less than $20. Now it's at $101.36. They have gained $5.02 today during the market, lost $1.59 on the market. It's a good stock to have because the pace on it is pretty good. The pace on that one is pretty good. All right. I haven't lost with them. I've gained a whole lot of money with them. I have quite a few shares of that one as well. I do have an option. I have an option with them that I'm not winning. I'll say that I'm not winning. But the thing about it, it does not close until August the 20th. It does not close until August the 20th. So who knows? Maybe I'll keep it open that long. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Again, if you're just coming on, please say hello so we can know who you are, where you're watching from. How did you do on the market today? If you're just coming on, how did you do on the market today? I know some of you are watching from Facebook. Some of you are watching from Facebook, and I can certainly understand that. If you're watching from Facebook, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. As long as you're watching, but I would like to see and see you comment. I would like to see your comments. So if you can go ahead and click the picture on Facebook, it'll bring you over to YouTube so that you may comment. I would also like to know if you are receiving the bell. If you are receiving the bell when I come on live, are you receiving that bell notification? Please tell your family members, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, tell your neighbors, tell everyone that we are on Facebook Live just about every day talking about talking about the stock markets. And all right, so we want you to tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody to please join us on YouTube, and then subscribe, like, share, and click that little bell so they can get the notification when I'm live. William Taylor, good to see you. I don't know if you got the notification. Maggie, I don't know if you got the notification or if you have the bell clicked. Does it tell you that I'm on live and recording? I would like to know that that is working. Also, when you see these pictures, these videos posted on YouTube, I need for you to like the video, whether you like it or not. Please just like the video. That tells the algorithm for YouTube that you are watching my content, that you are interested in my content, and then they will start putting my content out there for others to find automatically. All right, so please let us know about that. Please let us know. Let others know about that as well. Then let me move down. Let me move on. A couple more things. Moderna did, let me go back to Twitter. Twitter did pretty good today. Twitter closed at $69.45. They gained 41 cents today during the market, lost 92 cents after market. Overall, they did pretty well today. I've made a whole lot of money on Twitter, but only lost $7.65 today on Twitter. You cannot, there's no dividends through Twitter, but you can trade. You can trade with Twitter. The next one, Moderna, Norwegian, United Airlines, they all closed in the red today. All right, Boeing, of course, Boeing closed in the green today. They gained about 6 cents, but lost $1.63 after market, closing at $230 even. Now, Boeing is going to fly past $300 or $400 in the near future. So if you can't afford the whole $230 to buy a Boeing, buy a dollar's amount, $100 worth, $50 worth. So when it makes money, you make money as well. So please don't forget to do that. All right, that's Boeing. And then, of course, Google was doing very good for me there for a while. And then Google closed at $2,700 because they lost $6.33 today during the market, and they lost another $15.55 after market. That's the one that I did have so I lost with the stock itself today. I lost money. Overall, gained money, a lot of money with them. And then, of course, it really ate up my call option that I had. I lost just about everything with that call option for Google. So I should not have done that. Walmart is doing pretty good. Sirius XM is doing pretty good. Again, the airliners and the cruise liners are not doing all that good. Good evening, CJ. Royal Caribbean did not do well today. Nike did pretty good today. Nike closed at $166.16. They gained they gained $1.53 today during the market, but they lost 83 cents after market. Okay, so please understand that Ford Motor Company. Now, I told you all the other day that Ford Motor Company is beginning to move pretty fast. Ford Motor Company is beginning to move pretty fast. Now, I'm trying to say Ford call option expired. I used to have, when you get somebody to join Facebook, not join Facebook, join Robinhood under you, they used to give you a free Ford because at that time Ford was like $5 and some change. Now Ford is beginning to progress. Ford is beginning to progress because Ford is at $14.26. It's at $14.26. So every time I used to get a Ford, I used to turn around and wait the 3 days period and sell it because I didn't want it because it was doing so bad. Now Ford is doing pretty good. So CJ said he's going to buy Ford every week. I think I'm going to follow him. As a matter of fact, let me buy some more Ford. I don't want to trade it. I want to buy it. I want to buy some more Ford. Ford is at $14.26. I want to buy about 10. That'll be $142.60. I want to buy 10 more. I should have had a whole lot of them, as much as I used to get the free Ford. I used to, every time I would scratch off the little thing and get a little free stock, it used to be Ford. And then anytime you get a free stock, you have to hold on to it for at least 3 trading days. And once you held on to it for 3 trading days, then you can sell it. So at one time I didn't used to keep Ford because Ford wasn't making any money. Now Ford is beginning to turn around. Ford is beginning to turn around. So we need to keep looking at Ford. Let's see. Ford, I don't think, let me check before I speak. Yes, Ford, they do pay dividends, 1.71. They do pay dividends. Please, they do pay dividends, 1.71, as well as you can trade with Ford. I don't want to close it tomorrow. Let's say I want to close it August the 6th. To say that it will go up from $14.26 to $14.50, that would only cost me $25. That would only cost me $25. All right. So for $100, I can buy 4 contracts. To say that Ford will go up again from $14.26 to $14.50. What's that? About 24 cents by August the 6th. So that's not a bad deal, huh? That's not a bad deal. And then, of course, you can go to August the 13th or August the 20th or August the 27th, yada, yada. All right. So please, Ford is not a bad one to have. So grab some Ford if you get an opportunity. GE, General Electric, closed at $13.22 today. If I'm not mistaken, I should have some of these. At least I had some. GE, General Electric, closed today at $13.22 today because they went up by 16 cents today during the market, but they lost 7 cents after market. GE, they do pay dividends. 30. I think they have their dividends today or this week sometime, right? Let's see. The earnings call. Yeah, they had it sometime this week. I thought I saw that on the list. Well, GE, they do pay dividends of 0.30. So that's not bad. So make sure GE is only $13 and some change. So grab some of it. Again, let me pause for just a second. I know everybody want to make the money quick, fast, and in a hurry. Hurry up, make a whole lot of money. But it's good to have these stocks, 5 or 10 of them, 15 or 20 of them, while they are inexpensive. Buy some of the stocks, and then of course, then you can turn around and play with the play option as well, either the call or the put, to make the fast money, the more risque, but the fast money. You can do that as well. All right, let me move on. I just wanted to put that little disclaimer out there. After Ford, after GE is Plug Power. Plug Power didn't do well today. Aurora Cannabis didn't do well today. GoPro did well today. GoPro closed today at $10.36. Inexpensive stock. You should have it on hand. You should have that one on hand. Hey Patrick. You should have it on hand. $10.36. They gained 16 cents today during the market, lost about 6 cents after market. GoPro, they do not pay dividends, but you can trade with them. You can trade with them. GoPro. These are all the ones that didn't do well today, so I won't elaborate on them. Zomedica, Naked Brand, Lucid Group, Plantier Technologies, and GameStop. I do want to elaborate on that one. GameStop, made a whole lot of money just a few months ago. GameStop closed today at $166.25. They lost $4.26 today during the market, but gained $1.39 after market. So it'll probably be up at pre-market tomorrow morning. They do not pay dividends, but you can trade with them. That's GameStop. Alibaba, BABA is the ticker. BABA, Alibaba. They closed today at $195.09. They gained $1.53 today during the market, but they lost $2.45 after market. They do not pay dividends, but you can trade with them. That's a rather, pretty much expensive one, but stock your pile up. I call it a nest egg. Make a nest egg. Stock your pile up. Stock it up and have all of these stocks, right? Have all of these stocks in your inventory. You want to have all these stocks in your inventory. You want to have these stocks in your inventory at all times. You do want to have these stocks. All right, and then the next one we're going to talk about here is what? After Alibaba is Bank of America did pretty good today. Bank of America closed today. They closed today at $38.57. They gained 55 cents today during the market. They lost 11 cents after market. They do pay dividends, 1.89. That's pretty good, as well as you can trade with Bank of America. BlackBerry didn't do well. Organogram didn't do well. Coinbase didn't do well. Tilray, which is a cannabis stock, did not do well. Starbucks didn't do well. Virgin Galactics didn't do well. Canopy Growth didn't do well today on the market. Vanguard S&P 500 ETF, they did very well today. They closed at $402.81. They gained $1.74 during the market, but lost $2.32 after market. Now, let me talk to you about that stock. Vanguard S&P 500, that's an ETF. That means that's a stock with various stocks that falls under it. That's various stocks that falls under it. All right. So I can't look it up right now to see what all I don't think I can. What all falls under it, but there's quite a few stocks that falls under that one. And so any of the ETF, when you purchase the ETF, you're purchasing the stocks, not just that one stock, but you're purchasing a group of stocks. For example, let me give you an example. If you purchase the technology ETF, let me go there. If you purchase the technology ETF, if you purchase the technology ones, you're going to have stuff like Apple, Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Facebook, NVIDIA, Disney, Netflix, Shopify, AMD, Snap. All of those are under technology. And then all of those, if you purchase the technology ETF, anything that's considered a technology will fall under that particular one. All right. Let me go back over here, and my stuff is not working good for me today. All right. Growth in currency. And then you're not buying one stock, but you're buying a whole lot of them. Like for example, let's talk about the commodities. The commodities. The commodities. If you look up commodities, a whole lot of them that falls under the commodities. If you look up regional ETF, there's a whole lot of different one in this list. There's 500, as a matter of fact, in that one. And so you won't be making money on just one stock. You'll be making money on a whole lot of stock. But on the flip side of that, if you lose money, you won't be losing money on just one stock. You'll be losing money on a whole lot of stock. And so when you buy the ETF, some of them will be making money, some will be losing money. Hopefully you will buy the ETF, whatever one, and all of them will make money at the same time and be as expensive as the one I just mentioned. That's $407 and some change, whatever one that was. But that's not always the case. Let me put it like that. That's not always the case. All right. You got to be careful with your ETF. I think I have one or two of them and not a whole lot of them. All right. All right. We're going to go back to those popular stocks that we were talking about. BlackBerry, gotta get it right. AT&T did well today. They gained. They closed at $28.19. They gained 28 cents today during the market, and another 10 cents. They lost after market. The AT&T big dividends. Y'all look it up for yourself. Look it up for yourself. AT&T pays some big dividends. 7.43. So for $28.19, you can take $10 and pay $280.19, right? All right, something like that. And or $281.90, $281.90. And when you get when the stock goes up, you're going to make money. And when they pay out their dividends of 7.43, that's pretty good. That's one of the higher ones. Matter of fact, hey Eric, that's one of the higher ones for a stock that's inexpensive. AT&T, how much do I have? AT&T is not that expensive. It's not that expensive. All right. So be mindful of that. I have, according to this, on May the 19th, I bought 13 of them. I bought 13 of May the 19th, 2020, as a matter of fact. May the 19th, 2020, I bought 13 of them. And then I got paid some dividends, 1, 2, 3 different times. November of 2019, February of 2019, May of 2019, and then again, I bought some more. I bought some more on May 19th, 2020. I had some before, because if I go further back, I can see when I first bought it. June the 22nd, 2018. That's when I first bought it. So AT&T, for a stock that's only $28.19. And if you look back over the life of it, it has lost money. It has gained money. It has lost money. It has gained money. And so that would be a good one to have in your inventory, just for the slow growth. All right. And then Coca-Cola gained money today. They closed at $56.90. They gained 31 cents today during the market, and then lost 15 cents after market. Coca-Cola pays dividends, 2.93. I'm giving you all of these dividend stocks tonight. I'm giving you all of these dividend stocks tonight because the objective, all right, is, like I said, is to build your portfolio. That is the objective, to build your portfolio with as many stocks that you can, not just a trade option, but as many stocks that you can. Build your portfolio. Once you build your portfolio, then you start looking at your stocks. Look at them every so often. and look at them to see if it's helping you to make money or lose money. And if it's helping you to make money, keep it. If it's making you lose money, sell it. Get rid of it. Eric says, Eric said he gained a profit. Very good, Eric. Very good. You gained a profit on your trading your first option today. Well, congratulations, and you made a profit. So that's very good. Very good. Remember, Eric and others, slow growth is what? Is better than no growth. Some money is better than no money. So, Eric, even if you just made $15, that is more than a bank or lending institution, credit union, et cetera, will give you an interest rate on money. That is more than it will do. That is one, and then particularly $15 a day. Even if you just make $15 a day, that is that is a lot of money. So let's be mindful of that. So that's very good. That's very good on your. So be very careful. And I hope you know about the day trading and I don't know about the day trading that is. Okay. All right. Now, today is Thursday. Today is 30. It's been about 30 minutes. Now, we're getting ready, Eric. We're getting ready to dive. Probably not tonight. Probably not tonight. We're getting ready to dive deep into how to read the charts. How to read the charts. You know, one of those nights when I don't get on so late, when I don't get on after or around 8 o'clock, when I get on around 7:30, and we really have the time, we're going to get on deep on how to read the charts, because I want you all to know how to read the charts and how to strategize. How to strategize. And of course, you can really do that when you are considered a dragon master, or when you a dragon master, or in the words of Cornelius, a wrench master is one whom has more than $25,000 in your portfolio. Now, Eric, I don't know what you have. I'm not asking you, and I don't want you to post it. I don't know what you have, but let's just say you don't have that. Eric, that is not a far-fetched goal for someone who takes their time, buy the right stock, play the right call and put options, and before you look around, you'll have $25,000 in your portfolio. Now, when I say $25,000 in your portfolio, that means the whole thing. The whole thing. That means between your buying power and your stocks. You might have $20,000 in stocks and $5,000 or $6,000 in buying power. That's $25,000 or $26,000. It doesn't mean you have to have $25,000 in stocks. Just $25,000. You got to be over $25,000. Once you get over $25,000, you're considered a master. So you can buy and sell stocks all day long and trade stocks all day long, the same stocks. Let me give you an example. You try AMD and you see, well, AMD is making a lot of money because it's going up in the green. So I want to buy AMD. And an hour later, you look around and it's dropping and it's losing money. So I'm going to sell AMD. Now that's a count against you, because you bought it and sold it within the same 24-hour period. You bought it and you sold it within the same 24-hour period. Now don't forget, 24 hours is not when the market opens. It's from when you bought it. So if you bought it at 11 o'clock, The 24 hours ends 11 o'clock or after 11 o'clock the next day. It ends after 11 o'clock the next day. So anytime after 11 o'clock, you can sell it. Now, if you sell it before 11 o'clock, that's going to be one strike against you. That's going to be a strike against you. Then you can only do three more times. You can only do that three more times for a total of 4 times before they will buying and selling the same stock within the same 24-hour period, right? And then they will lock you out of playing trade options for 90 days. It will have nothing to do with your stocks, just trade options. You can buy, so you can do that with stocks all you want to. I want to buy a stock, and then 10 minutes later, I'm going to sell the stock, and then 10 minutes later, I want to buy that same stock again or sell that same. You can do that all you want to. You can do that all you want to with stocks, but trade option is different. You can't do that with your trade option unless you have over $25,000. All right. And again, like I said, we want to get more and more. We want to get more and more into we want to get more and more into the to reading the charts, to reading the chart and strategizing. Now, what do I mean by strategizing? I mean, you've got to develop a strategy. You've got to develop a strategy. And I've noticed that, I can tell CJ has a strategy now. He has a strategy where he does things, and then he's careful about buying and how long he holds, and if he buys something, knowing that he has to hold it for a certain amount of time, and then watch it. You've got to be able to watch it. If you don't have the time, now watch this. Stocks and trade options are two different things. You can buy a stock or many stocks and go on about your daily business. It will rise and fall as it so desires. But when you buy trade options, when you buy calls and puts, you've got to pay attention to it. You want to pay attention to it because you want to know, what is it doing? Is it going up? Is it going down? Is it going sideways? Right? You want to know, what is it doing? And then we want to teach you, Eric, how to read the Greeks. Now, I drop a folder as well as Justin placed on the Facebook page, a chart, on the page, how to read the Greeks. The Greeks, the delta, the gamma, the theta, the rho, the et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. How to read the Greeks and what does it mean? So those are some of the things that is important to realize and understand when you are trying to buy calls and puts. Now, here's the other thing. Greeks are not 100%. The stock moves up and down all day long. Hopefully, it would just move up and we would just make a whole lot of money all day long, but that's not the case. It moves up and down all day long. The Greeks does the same thing. The Greeks just doesn't stay at 50 or the delta. The delta doesn't just stay at 0.5075 or whatever. As the market is moving, the delta is moving, the theta is moving, the gamma is moving, the rho is moving. They're moving as well. So you've got to be mindful that, hey, it can be nerve-wracking, particularly when you have a job, when you're working or when you're babysitting or watching the children or whatever, or you're busy doing something, and then the market is moving. That's why I was explaining to some of the followers, before I sold my house, I had a whole studio and I had all of these monitors. I had all of these monitors in the studio, in my studio. So no matter where I'm doing, if I walk out of my studio at the house and go into the kitchen or go into the family room, I can go and switch the monitor around and turn it. So as I'm doing something else, I can still watch it. I can still watch the monitor and see what it's doing. See what either Apple is doing or Chipotle or Amazon or Google or Tesla. I can see what it's doing. And then if need be, I can stop what I'm doing and say, hey, I'm losing money, so let me get out of it and take my profit. Or this one, hey, let me pay close attention to this one because I'm gaining a lot of money. Because oftentimes what will happen, you will gain a whole lot of money real fast. And so sometimes when it goes all the way up real fast, I've got a saying, what goes up must come down. So when it goes up fast, you better believe oftentimes it's going to come back down real fast. That is why I want the slow growth. I want it to grow slowly, just grow slowly and keep making me money, and then stay right there until closing or close to closing. Now, here's the other thing we're going to do, and I'm at 42 minutes. Here's the other thing that we're going to do Monday night. So hopefully everyone has some good money in their buying power for Monday night. We want to have some good chunk of change in our buying power for Monday night. Why Monday night? Monday afternoon, that is Monday afternoon, because we're going to study the charts this weekend. We're going to study the stocks this weekend. And then Monday, when the market opens Monday, prior to the market closing on Monday afternoon, somewhere around 3:30, 3:45, 3:50, somewhere before the market closes, we want to try to get in on some inexpensive puts. Maybe we'll try 3 or 4 of them. We'll try 3 or 4 of them. And then when the market opens Tuesday morning, do y'all notice how when the market opens, it usually doesn't shoot all the way up and then you're making thousands of dollars really fast. It usually opens up and you're falling, you're losing. So you can actually catch that before it starts going up. In other words, I remember once doing it in 20 minutes, $9,500 I made in 20 minutes. And the next day, around $5,500, because I did that. I did that like that. Bought it. When the market opened the next morning, it was dropping and I was making a lot of money. And I figured it was going to go up. So around 9:50, I sold it and took my profit. The next day, I did the same thing late in the afternoon, bought some puts for the next day. The market opens, it was dropping. I sold it and took my $5,500 profit. But here's the thing about that. Oftentimes when you do that, because the market is moving so fast, it's going to be hard for it to execute. In other words, sometimes you're going to have to cancel it and try it again, and cancel it and try it again, and cancel it and try it again before it will actually execute. Hopefully, if you do that and you see that you're up $4,000 or $5,000 and you sell it, it executes immediately. Now that you've made the $4,500 and $9,500, they're going to put that money immediately into your buying power. Now you have, I don't know what you had there before, but now let's just say you have $9,500 or $5,500, $5,500, $4,500 in your buying power. You can take that money now and do 2 things. Buy some more calls and or puts, number 1, and then go over on the stock side and buy some inexpensive stock. And when I said inexpensive, I'm talking stocks that are less than $50 per share. I'm talking penny stocks that's less than $5 or $5 or less per share. Rack up, build your portfolio with all of these stocks, and then watch them to see, is it helping me to make money or is it making me lose money? If you see over the period of 2 or 3 weeks, I don't care if it's 13, 14, $15, and then you lost $3. You've made more than you've lost, right? So keep it, hold on to it because you've made money. All right. But then when you look, if you've lost $17 uh, over the period of time, and even you've lost another $3 today, you're losing money. You're not making any money. Well, that one I would sell. Now, some people would say, hey, no, I'm going to be risque and I'm going to hold on to it. I'm going to be risque and I'm going to hold on to it. So if that's the case, that's your prerogative. That's your prerogative. Because people do different things for different reasons. Because we all have our different ways and different style of studying the stock market or studying about a particular stock. Eric, I don't know how long you have been doing or dealing with the stocks, but some people are asked the question, what stock should I purchase? Eric, purchase the stocks that you like. I mean, depending on what you like, what you eat, what you drive, what you wear. If you drink Pepsi versus Coca-Cola, well, I'm going to invest in Pepsi, not Coca-Cola, or maybe you want to invest in both. You invest in you buy polo, you wear polo, so invest in Ralph Lauren polo. You wear a lot of Nike products, you wear Nike products, then invest in Nike. All right, what do you eat? You eat Chipotle, then invest in Chipotle. What do you drive? Tesla or Ford or whatever, or Rolls Royce. What? Invest in this because all of them are on the market. All right. That way, the things that you like will make money for you, even as you're either working or sleeping. Because don't forget, the stock markets are the same stock market from overseas. That's why the pre-market in the morning, because they're open before us. So the pre-market is from 6 a.m. to 9:29 a.m. And then the stock market opens up on the East Coast at 9:30. That's why I was so confused when I was in Central Coast on yesterday. I was an hour behind. I was an hour behind. So they open up from 9:30 to 4 o'clock p.m. That's when the markets open, Eastern Standard Time. And then from 4:01 p.m. to 6 o'clock p.m., that's aftermarket. Aftermarket. I hope I'm saying all that right. Aftermarket. So there's pre-market before the market open. There's market opening when the market's open, and then there's aftermarket when the market closes. Pre-market and aftermarket, you really can't do anything. Now you could buy stuff, but it won't execute until the market actually opens. You can buy stuff doing pre-markets, you can buy stuff doing aftermarket, but will not execute until until it actually works. All right, all right, all right, all right. Eric, to answer your question, I think if I'm not mistaken, you asked about the Robinhood IPO, which I think I saw that the other day with the IPO access, new past the Robinhood one. It says it's going to. It should have opened up today. Did I buy some of them? Let me see. I think I bought. No, let me view it. Let's view the Robinhood IPO. The Robinhood IPO. The Robinhood is called Hood or View Hood, and I bought 7 of them. Eric, I bought 7 of them, and I'm not doing well. I'm not doing well because I bought 7 of them, and I've lost since I bought it. Today, just let me put it like this: today, I lost $22.05 today because it's IPO today. I lost $22.05. It's not, you can't play dividends with that, nor can you trade with that yet. But Eric, here's the thing about IPOs: it is expected. That's what's supposed to happen. I don't know. I think if this is your first time on, just about 2-3 years ago, Facebook IPO'd. Facebook IPO'd at about $32 a share. And everybody jumped on when it IPO'd and it was $32 a share. And the next day it dropped about $10. And so a lot of people sold off because they said, this is not a good idea. This is not a good idea. So I'm going to sell mine. I'll be honest with you. I bought about 100 or so. I bought a lot. I can't remember how much, but I bought a lot of I bought a lot of Facebook a long time ago. And then, like everyone else, I got kind of nervous. And I sold more than half of it. I think I bought either 80, and then because it dropped so much, I sold 40 of them. And then I kept 40. All right. I kept 40. I should have kept them all because when it dropped to $22, now as of today's closing, Facebook is $353.50 per share. They lost $14.96 today during the market. They lost another $4.82 during the aftermarket. That would have been a good put. Facebook would have been a good put for today. Facebook, I've gained more. They do not pay dividends. I've gained more money than I've lost. I don't have 80 anymore. I only have 40. I've gained more money than I've lost. All right. And then again, you can trade with them. You can trade with them. So it's anytime a company IPO, it is expected that they will IPO at a certain price, and then they're going to start losing money before they start gaining money. So I'm going to hold on to my Robinhood. I'm going to hold on to it for a while because I think Robinhood is going to really blow up. And then how many did I say I have? I think I have 7. I have 7, if I'm not mistaken. Let me go back there. Robinhood, which is HOOD. View Hood, HOOD. Robinhood Markets, $34.85. They lost $3.18 today during the market, but they gained 3 cents after market. I have only 7 shares of them, and I lost $22.05 today during the market. Today total. You can't pay dividends, nor can you trade. You can only sell them or buy them. You can't trade with that yet. It's coming though. You'll be able to trade with it soon as it will go back up. It will go back up. It will go back up. Okay, all right. And so there's a lot of IPO that if you click your little thing here and look at all of those IPO that are IPO this week, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. A lot of them are new, and I'll name just a few of them: Riskified, Robinhood Market, Outbrain, F45 Training, Duolingo, Clear Secure, which is YOU, Figs, which is FIGS, Duolingo, which is DUOL, F45 Training, which is FXLV, FX as an X-ray, LV, and then there's Outbrain, which is OB, then Robinhood Market, which is HOOD, and then Riskified, which is RSKD. I bought some of that as well. How many did I have? I bought, I should have bought more when I bought it because it's only 20. Right now, it's only $25.60 a share. But I was trying it, right? I was trying it, so I only bought one. And then I made money. I made money because it's $25.60 a share. And today I made $4.60 on that one. I should buy some more, right? $25. Let me see. I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna see. I can afford some more of that one. Let me go here and see because I wanted to have this money in my buying power for tomorrow. So I want to say, yeah, I'm going to go back and I'm going to buy some. I'm going to buy some more of that one, the Riskified. All right, because I only have one. So now I'm going to go back because it's doing pretty well. You cannot trade with it. You can only buy them and sell the stock. You can only buy and sell the stock. So I want to buy. I only have one, and then so I want to buy 4 more. I want to buy 4 more, so I'll have a total of 5. You know, I was just trying that one because I usually buy it either 5, 10, 15, 20, and in increments like that. Done. So that should execute tomorrow morning, hopefully at markets opening. All right, that's all. It has been 56 minutes, right on target. Right on target. Again, let me ask you, Eric, invite others to the Facebook page. invite others to the Facebook page, as well as invite others to the YouTube channel. Ask them, please, to like, share, subscribe, and click the little bell. And then go back and like all of those videos, that are there already for the algorithm for YouTube. And then if they don't want to be bothered by me when I go live, they just don't have to click the bell. They just have to click the bell. But I want people to at least subscribe to the channel. I want people to subscribe to the channel. All of you, hopefully I didn't ignore anyone. Eric, CJ, I know Patrick was there earlier. William Taylor was there earlier. And then there's some people that are watching from the other channel as well. So hopefully I didn't ignore anyone from there as well. And I do thank you. I do thank all of you for being on. Of course, we were out of town, so I was not on last night. And so let me go here and make sure that we are, we are, okay. All right. We're doing good. We're doing good. We're doing good. We are doing good. For up, all right. Cornelius said he got blessed very well today with AMD. Cornelius, I told you before, and let me tell you again, and I'll tell all of you before signing off over this next 3 minutes. Slow growth is better than no growth. Small amounts of chunks of money in small amounts could be just as good as those. As you know, like I have the money there. So if I'm making $9,500 today, and then you got to think about what it cost me to make that $9,500. It's probably cost me $1,500. So when you subtract that from the 95, even though I got it back, you see, did I really make 95 when I paid $1,500 to make the 95? But that's why with the new followers, with the new subscribers, I want you to try and learn how to trade with the small stuff first, and build your portfolio $500, $300, $400, $500, $600 a day. That adds up. Because Eric, the market is open on an average of 253 days per year. 253 days per year. So $300 might not sound like a lot, but when you add $300 to 253 days a year, $300, that's $75,900 in a year. Because if the market is open up 253 days times $300 a day, that's $75,900. So think about it. You don't need, let's do the math. You don't even need that long. Let's see, if you're making $300 a day, 253, let's go to 150. Not 150, so let's try 100 times 253. Look, you just need to make $300 for 100 days. You need to make $300 for 100 days to reach that 25,000 threshold to be a Dragon Master. Now, 100 days, right? Is 3 months. 100 days is 3 months and 10 days. Most people, if you make $25,300 in 100 days, some people don't make that in a year. And you made it in 3 months. So settle for the $300, $400, $500, $600, $700, $800 a day. And then once you start building your portfolio, once you start building your buying power, then you can move up the chain. It's a stair step effect, right? You can move up the chain. Now, I don't have to bet with these little $100 and $60 and $38 and $25. I don't have to bet with that anymore. I can move up with Timotheus McKenzie, and I can and I can bet with $1,200 because I have the money in my portfolio. I can bet with $1,200. You know, some people were tripping the other day when they lost $3,000. Well, it didn't bother me at all, and I lost 5,000 because I lost 5,000 something some change in one day. Well, that's nothing for me when I have the kind of money that I have in my portfolio and buying power. Because then I can turn around and the next day and re-strategize. And I say, if I lost 5,000 yesterday, I want to make at least half of that back the next day. I want to make half of that back. And then, of course, there's two ways of making money. When I'm watching my stock goes up, and then I'm trade optioning, and I want to put those together and hopefully make all of it back and move on. No one wants to lose, and no one wants to lose every day. No one wants to lose every day. All right. I think that's all I have to say. If there are no other question, Leo, you good to see you. You are most welcome. Shauna, what's up? My cousin Shauna is there. It's good to see all of you. I am out for the night. It is now 9:30. I am tired. I need a break. I had a long day. My day is finally at the end. I'm back from Alabama. Was supposed to come back tonight, but drove all the way back last night, and I am so tired. That's all right, Shauna. Watch the replay. There's a lot to be learned. Sometimes the replay is better because what? You can pause, you can take notes, you can go back and see what he said, et cetera, et cetera. And so sometimes the replay is better. I didn't want to keep you all past an hour. If all is well, if all hearts and mind are clear, it is good to hear and see all of you. I will see you all tomorrow night. Don't forget, tell somebody to join the channel. Tell somebody to join Facebook. Send a friend's request or a request over there to join the Facebook channel. I will accept it. And then, of course, tell somebody to join. Everybody gets somebody to join. T-shirts should be coming out soon, and then you will hear more about the T-shirt at a later date. If all hearts and minds are clear, one love to each and every one of you, and peace.